Hey there folks, welcome to Imagination Game, where we tell stories to sprinkle a little wellness magic into your day. If you're into yoga or martial arts, you've probably tapped into the power of mindset shifts without even realizing it. Think about it. When in yoga, focusing on specific back muscles actually helps you balance way easier on one foot. Or in martial arts, a sharp master adjusts his defense angle on a micro level to minimize his opponent's attack. These deliberate mindset shifts help you develop strength not only physically, but more importantly mentally and emotionally. Today we'll train our mental strength by making deliberate mindset shifts to unleash our potentials. Smash that like and subscribe button to share your calmness energy to more people on YouTube. As we're only starting off, a simple gesture from you means the world to us. Now find a cozy spot and let's begin. Let's take a moment to reconnect with our belly movement. First, sigh. Pause for a second and breathe in, feel it expand, and collapse as you breathe out. Yes, this is the calm energy we transformed from the calm sensation in our last episode, Be Emotionally Objective. If you haven't watched it yet, we recommend you follow the sequence to connect the dots in this story series. Check out the link in the description or the card in the top right corner. It'll help you fully grasp the journey we're embarking on together. Now feel the calm energy growing stronger and stronger in our mind and body. Imagine it as a glowing light ball resting on your chest. It will guide us today in finding our inner strength as we witness ourselves from a third-party perspective. Imagine the light ball becomes lighter and brighter, and follow it as you float into the air. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs with fresh mountain air, and exhale slowly as we find ourselves at the foot of a tall mountain. We all have difficult times. Think back about a recent obstacle you've overcome. It can be hard to recall, but bear with me for a few minutes, as facing hard emotions straight on is part of our training. You remember how you felt. The fear, self-doubt, and uncertainty. You see yourself carrying a heavy burden. Remember those tough times when it felt like giving up was the easier option? Doubt in your ear, telling you to play it safe, and fear making you question if you had what it takes to push through. It was a shaky moment, full of uncertainty. It is like Brian after a tense dish duty debate with his partner. He felt totally defeated. Remember those times of doubt and fear, kind of like Karen's ongoing job blues? She feels stuck, powerless, and unsure about the future. Now, as you are standing at the present moment, you look back on this journey. Can you recall what it was that drove you to push through the storm? You can probably remember that whatever feeling comes and goes, the feelings are only temporary, and only your calmness superpower remains within you. We see you pushing through the storm because you understand that fear and self-doubt do not define your journey. You held on to the truth that the storm was only temporary. You see the forest trees swaying with the wind. Sometimes when we're caught up in a storm of emotions, it feels like we're those branches getting tossed around. But here's the thing. When we try too hard to fight off feelings like anger or sadness, we think those emotions are bad and we want to get rid of them, but it's just like trying to stop the wind from blowing. You just end up feeling more shaken. So instead of fighting against the storm, you observed the trees as you ascended the mountain. They stood strong and rooted firmly in the ground, no matter how hard the wind blew. Similarly, deep inside us, there's a calm and steady energy that never wavers, even when everything around us feels chaotic. By focusing on that steady energy, we put our energy into grounding ourselves instead of fighting the storm. The trunk of the tree remains steady in the wild storm, and so can we. Because by directing our focus to reinforce our inner gravity, this helps us experience less suffering and take negative experiences less personally. By deliberately making a shift in mindset, we get to let go of unnecessary burdens. Upon realizing this, you witness the storm gradually fade away. Finally, the storm was now replaced by clear skies and a sense of calm. The emotions that once seemed overwhelming began to dissipate. Now, standing at the mountain summit, you reflect on the journey you've been through. Yes, the storm, the wind, the emotions. But now looking at the bright sky, it is as if you couldn't recall all the details. You only remember one thing, your growing superpower. Now it not only gives you calmness, it also gives you strength. In the face of challenges, it's this very quality we term as resilience. The recent obstacle you faced is like the mountain, and by redirecting our attention to our inner strength, you remain balanced because you have the power to ground yourself. And isn't that great, looking at ourselves as seeds that grow over time? From our first episode to now the third, we started from a calm sensation we merely feel to an energy that actively seeps through our emotions, and now to resilience during hard times. Now, as we reflect on our memories with a bit of introspective light, we rewire our brains to a sharper mind. You faced challenges on both your recent journey and today's training, but you've managed to come through them. So treat yourself today to something nice, as you deserve a celebration. And stay tuned, because we understand how everyday worries can weigh on us. As the psychologist Alfred Adler said, all problems are interpersonal relationship problems. In our next episode, we'll work together to develop your emergency SOP for handling stress. Until then, take care.
Hey, you, what's going on here?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.